It is important for all members of the staff to know which tables may be red, yellow, or green tables. Remember that food and time are the only factors that you, as a server, can control to slow down the process by which alcohol is absorbed into the bloodstream. The traffic light, cut and refuse systems described in the prep manual can be effectively used to monitor your customers' alcohol consumption. Underage drinking is one of our state's most pressing health issues. According to the International Institute for Alcohol Awareness, a project of the Pacific Institute for Research and Evaluation, 186,000 young people drink in South Carolina each year, at a cost to society of $899 million. Roughly 1 in 4 high school students binge drink, and roughly 1 in 4 began drinking before the age of 13. In 2005, underage drinkers consumed more than 12% of all alcohol sold in South Carolina, totaling $228 million in sales. This is a very serious issue, and you play an important role in preventing the sale of alcoholic beverages to underage patrons. Let's take a look at a few ways to properly handle underage patrons in your establishment.
Hi, how are you this evening?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Good.
Do we have 2 Bud Lights, please?
Sure, can I see your ID?
Oh yeah, no problem.
Is someone joining you this evening?
Yes, he's in the bathroom right now. Oh, and could we have menus while you're at it?
Sure. I'll be right back with those beers and some menus. Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
We have several specials this evening, so just let me know if you have any questions about the menu.
Sounds great. I appreciate it. Oh, man, you forgot my friend's drink.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I can't leave it with you. I have to check his ID as well.
Oh, don't worry. He's legal.
I'm sure he is, but I still have to check his ID before I serve him. Don't worry. I'll be back in a minute.
Don't bother.
The server handled this situation professionally. Just remember, it's your responsibility to check each patron's ID before serving alcoholic beverages to every single customer. Now let's take a look at a few techniques that your establishment can use to identify of-age versus underage patrons.
How are you this evening? How are you doing? I'm doing well.
I guess it's better though.
You should have seen the one I had to do at Cold Stone. It was ridiculous. And they were asking for like the tips or whatever.
Oh, and you had to sing?
Thank you.
Oh yeah, because they're like, when a customer gives you a tip, you sing.
I appreciate it. Is your ID, man? Oh, I'm sorry, we can't accept this.
How you doing?
Doing well. All right, thank you, sir.
This is a great technique for establishments to use, but remember, the liability is ultimately on the server, even if IDs are checked at the door. Wristbands or some other type of visible identifiers that are not easily removed are great to use, but remember to always check IDs before serving patrons. Remember, as the server, it is ultimately your responsibility to ask for and properly check all customers' IDs before serving them alcoholic beverages. Even if your establishment has other practices in place, such as bouncers checking IDs at the door or using wristbands to identify patrons who are of legal age. Remember, underage drinking is a problem in our state, and you can do your part to keep alcohol out of the hands of our youth by taking the time to properly check the IDs of all patrons before serving alcoholic beverages. So check for yourself and uphold the law. The bottom line of PrEP is that you have the right to refuse to sell alcohol or tobacco to anyone, not just minors. Just remember, the underage use of alcohol and tobacco products is a serious problem that needs all of our attention. We know that the earlier an individual starts smoking tobacco or drinking alcohol, the greater are his chances of experiencing problems related to these substances later in life. Young people who begin drinking before age 15 are 4 times more likely to develop alcohol dependence and are 2.5 times more likely to become abusers of alcohol than those who begin drinking at age 21. In 2004, almost 1,000 youth ages 12 to 20 were admitted for alcohol treatment in South Carolina, accounting for 7% of all treatment admissions for alcohol abuse in the state. Prevention is the key. And those of you who own, manage, and work in establishments where alcohol or tobacco products are sold play a major role in making sure that our laws are upheld. It's up to all of us to work together to reduce the illegal sale of alcohol and tobacco products to minors. Please help us keep alcohol and tobacco out of the hands of our children. Your job, your safety, and even your freedom depend on it.